Okay, live. Just checking. Should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Boom,
Next
chicka,
time
boom, boom.
I'll set it up so it has a countdown.
Boom,
Yeah,
chicka,
there we
boom.
are. All right. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo,
The
yo,
three lads
yo.
are back with another round of reviews for the round 13. I'll be the host today, Red Devil Soul, just because the big game was Man City vs Liverpool this week. So remember, guys, go like and subscribe to our channel. Go check out our Instagram page. And yeah, just give us a helping hand whenever you can. Yeah, let's get into it. Who wants to start with the big game? First game as well. Actually,
Well,
I'll
we
give
can
it
both
to...
start, really.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I
take
mean,
it
well,
away.
look, I'm the home team,
Well,
so
look, I think we'll start
I'll
with the simple
start it
question of.
initially, and
We'll start with the simple question of. Do you think the result was fair, Banks?
Nope.
do I think the result was fair?
Yeah.
No. No, not really. But at the same time, we should have. It's us to blame as well. So I'm not going. Oh,
Nah.
we should have won the game.
I'm
Like blah blah blah.
I'm just going to
there
go
was
out there
nothing
and say, like,
against. Like it was all in our hands. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah,
But
to an extent, but like most of your big chances came from Allison fuck ups that any other game he wouldn't do. Any other game, Allison saves that Haaland goal and we effectively win 1-0. He's defended very well, I will
But
admit.
then I could say the
Which
same
limited
thing.
our chances. But like in terms of, I feel like we came there to sit back. Obviously, we did do that because we didn't press you in your half at all in the first half. So we just let you have the ball. And without De Bruyne, like your midfield didn't have too much creativity. So I feel like we come there with the game plan to sit back and let you have the ball. Exactly how it played out. But then, obviously, we could have been better on the counters as well, which, that's when we usually get you guys on the counter.
Well, how about we go into the game like from the start, like sort of like not full detail, but just brush up exactly what happened. So first 20 minutes, we were practically I would say even the first half we were, typical City dominating, like you said. You were sitting back, and it looked like the game plan wasn't really working. There was one chance that Darwin Núñez had. I remember it was a header, but other than that, in the first half there wasn't much. Look, we got the goal. Beautiful. Ake decided to be Messi all of a sudden when he picked up the ball from the mistake that Allison made. He decided to become prime Messi and cut through 2-3 players, and then fucking put a beautiful through ball into Haaland.
Yeah.
And then what's funny? I saw a stat saying that's the first ball that's come through the middle. Like all our goals has come through the wing. Like either the wing or set pieces, whatever. That's the first goal that's come through through the middle, like that we've actually cut through the middle like this whole season, which is actually crazy to think about. Like this is actually returning to you saying how much we missed De Bruyne. But anyway, first goal goes in. Like you said, could have saved it, but I guess he didn't get nothing.
Yeah, like if he actually watched the replay, like
1-0 going into second half, and I'll be honest with you, I'm confident.
Haaland mishits it, and it kind of takes a bobble, and I'm not sure if that's what put Allison off. Maybe, because it just if you watch it close up from the front angle, of where Allison is, you see when Haaland hits it, he doesn't hit it cleanly. He kind of hits it with his heel, and still any other game. I don't know what the hell was wrong. Allison, he had just so many errors that game.
Well, even before that goal, he did a mistake where I think it went to Foden.
Straight to Foden,
if you remember. And then, he made up for the mistake. Yeah, and then Foden took the shot and he did save it. Admittedly, it was a nice save, but still, he did a few mistakes in that game. But it's funny because his initial save in the second half led to your goal. You know what I mean? So it's so funny. It was like a weak game for him. But look, like I said, going into the second half, I'm confident. I'm thinking, all right, look, we're all over these. We got them. Like you said, I didn't see any creativity coming in. And then maybe 10, 15 minutes in, it looked like it was a bit back and forth. There was a chance for Julian Alvarez, if you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, like,
yeah, that was
in my eyes, like, still going to take something miraculous to beat Allison with your weaker foot from there. Like, I wouldn't.
Well,
I wouldn't call it a clear-cut open opportunity. Yeah. Like,
no, I'm talking
just
about
like
Alvarez's miss. The one where he just missed completely, like he missed the net, like he didn't even get it on target, and it was like a
he
like
put it
Doku,
over. Yeah, that's like on the edge of the box.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. So we didn't have we had our chances, but this is where I see the game changing thing. Like
the Haaland one in the second half, where you just could have gone 2-0 up,
where it led to the
Allison saved it.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't that right where before the goal?
Yeah, and then
it led to the goal.
It literally
saves it and leads to the goal.
So yeah, like Allison had a weak game. He still pulled off 2 world-class saves, in my opinion. The one from Foden outside the box to his near post. That was a great save along the floor. Probably not expecting Foden to go for that corner either. You know, cutting in on his left, he would assume he's going to go far top. You know, top right-hand box, but. Yeah, so weird one. But most of the good opportunities came from kind of his mistakes, really. And that's just where, as much as I will say, you had the majority of the ball, you passed it well. Like, I don't think we're ever going to come to the Etihad and really chase after you and make you play it out of your own half until later on in the game, you know what I mean? I think we went there knowing De Bruyne's not there. You just don't have that incisive pass maker. As long as we've got Haaland covered in the middle, which we did for majority of the game, I'd say he missed. Oh, he didn't score on 2 of the better chances he had. Yeah. And we had opportunities. There was plenty of breakaway moments where, like any other game, Szoboszlai or someone else hits the pass that gets us away. But we just, I don't know, we didn't have the best game. So, look, watching it, I was happy with a point, more than happy. Look, yeah.
Yeah, no, well, look, I was actually going to say, I feel like the big change for you in this game, I should say, was when you made the subs. That was the big game.
Yeah, when we brought Gravenberch
I feel like once he's brought in...
Gravenberch, he just... I don't know how he does it, but he just seems to just go past players with
even
it's not like he's got intense speed or he's got this
To be honest, even Endo did well when he came on.
Yeah.
I know he didn't do the best, but he I feel like when they came on, I feel like he shored up the midfield and McAllister was a bit more attacking as well. Like McAllister had a good game as well. He was playing, to be honest, in my opinion, he was playing better than Szoboszlai. Like Szoboszlai had a quiet game.
Yeah, definitely. Szoboszlai, I think.
But yeah, no, look.
I think Szoboszlai had a pretty big international game when he was away, and just coming back from the international break, the 12:30 kickoff. We never play well, ever. I think we played well once. We've won 1 in a ridiculous amount of games. But yeah, we didn't play our best. But 12:30 kickoff or not, it's a big derby. What happened to the Etihad, mate? That place was fucking silent. I don't even know what Trent was shushing, bro. There was nothing to shush. That was the worst atmosphere in a big match I've seen in my life. I wasn't there, but so maybe they.
Yeah, no. Look, I'll talk about it. Obviously, no. Look, I'll talk about it. I've seen some obviously I watch the people that are on the spaces in the Man City YouTube, whatever forums and stuff. And so from what I gathered, right, is apparently a lot of people that did show up to that game were from because apparently Man City did something. Apparently this was the club's fault. They did something where they gave the tickets out to tourists or something. Apparently there was a lot of tourists in the stands
Yeah, you
or
see,
whatever.
because this is
And
the thing.
apparently, yeah, that's what made their dead.
This is what I noticed even Liverpool have been doing, right? And you can fully tell when we have an early game like that on like a Saturday night, you obviously get lots of tourists from Europe coming in to watch. When you've got a game on a Sunday, like late Sunday Arvo, that's when you get the proper atmospheres.
Yeah, because it's all the the actual people that live
Oh,
locally.
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Or
But
even
no,
like
what
a
I
late
was saying
Sunday
is
night.
there was things going around. Yeah. But no, what I was
it's just
saying is there was a lot of things going around. Like all the people that are like actual like season ticket holders were getting this message saying resell your ticket for more higher the value. You know what I mean? And apparently like that was going around a lot and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Look, at the end of the day, I'll admit, I'll be the first one to say when our club does something wrong. Because look, it's hard to throw stones at Man City. You know what I mean? When we're winning a lot. So when there's something going on, which is something to do with the fans or whatever, of course, they're going to quickly go at it. You know what I mean? But before that, like our stadium was good. Like last season, you know what I mean? There was literally everyone was saying our stadium was a fortress. Like it got us over the line. The many games, like that's what you know what I mean. Look.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a thing where some fans are like, "Oh, we won the treble, we've seen it all." Like I said, there could be the tourist thing as well. I'm not excusing it; it's not good. We should like I said, apparently now the hardcore fans are trying to get with the actual club and talk about it, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because look, at the end of the day, it actually affects the people that live in Manchester. You know what I mean? Like because they cop the bad rep. You know what I mean? When in reality, it's like. Yeah. Those cunts have been the most loyal supporters for a very long time. Like, tell me a club that used to bring 30,000 to third-tier football. You know what I mean? Week in, week out. And I'm not even making this up. You can actually look it up. Like, there is actual stats and shit to see that, when City was shit, they had the numbers there, but it was the local club. Of course, when the success is there, you're going to get the attraction of the international fan bases. You know what I mean? But look, it's not excusable. It wasn't the best atmosphere. I can even Pep came out and said like, "Hey, what the fuck's going on?" You know what I mean? I didn't like Pep that did that, but at the same time, I like that he's questioning it because it's like, at the same time, it's like we can't let it slide. You know what I mean? We don't want to be those clubs where we just become all we care about the money. You know what I mean? Or we care about the corporate stuff. We don't want to be that. You know what I mean? But look, all I can say is besides that, the game itself felt kind of dead as well because I honestly thought we were going to go the special Liverpool versus Man City game, but it didn't even turn out to be like that. You know what I mean? It was
it didn't feel like the game it usually is.
No. That's what I say. Like I think I was saying to you on the PlayStation when we were playing on Saturday, I said like it can go either way, one or two ways. This game, it's either like kind of dull and just like not many clear opportunities, or it's both team going neck and neck, one end of the field to the other. And I don't know, I almost feel like Klopp didn't want that this game. Probably, I think what you had won like 22 on the bounce there or something.
It was 23.
We're about to equal
like 24,
equal a record or something like that. And so look, stuff like that. Obviously, you got to think about as well. Obviously,
don't worry about the camera.
Yeah. Just panning it in, bruv.
I'm just trying to fix the focus. Yeah. I don't know. Thinks I'm a model or something. I'm like...
the early kickoff
camera, if you haven't noticed.
The early kickoff did sort of make the game a bit dull.
Yeah.
That's why I did go for the 1-0 win for City. But the result was good for me anyway, the 1-1 draw. I felt like the game did change once Liverpool brought their subs on.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask you, Banks. Do you think Pep should have actually done some subs? I know you got no one on the bench. But
that bench was like even looking like that's when I actually got a little bit confident.
First of all, I
felt like once Liverpool scored, you just didn't want to do anything, eh? You just started passing around the back and like not even bother attacking anymore.
I feel like they knew.
You should have at least subbed like a young player on. Especially for Alvarez. I thought he was trash.
thought Alvarez was trash.
No, look,
He
I
missed a
agree.
lot of
Well, first I want to
opportunities, bro,
address this
especially-
whole myth that, Man City have 2 or 3 players in every position. So that obviously, as you saw in the game this week, that's not true. It's just that we have a lot of players that can play in a lot of positions. But no, look, like you said, we didn't really have anyone to put on. Maybe Nunes, but even then, he hasn't really gelled yet for him to make a game difference change. Especially for a big game like that. I don't think Pep was confident to put anyone in. The only players that I even thought had it.
There's a difference. That's a difference
the only
right
attacking
there.
player we had was a guy named
difference
Oscar
right
Bob.
there, George. That's the difference. You just can spend 50 million and wait for a player to gel.
What?
We spend 50 million. That motherfucker has to perform the next week because he's in the starting lineup. You know what I mean? That's the difference, bro. Right there. You can just buy a $50 million player and just wait for him. I wouldn't give him.
What do you mean?
He's done it with Calvin Phillips. He's done it with Nunes.
Well,
you fucking do it all the time. All right? You just can afford to take a fucking loss.
I mean, I can say the same thing. You done it with Naby Keita, who spends
did we? Or we kept him for fucking years, waiting for him to come good, bro.
You had to wait for him.
Don't start with this. The facts are there, bro. 1.5
billion. Waiting for him to gel, and it never happened.
1.5 billion to Klopp's 500 million, brother.
I mean, Darwin Nunes is still waiting to gel. I'm still waiting for Darwin Nunes to gel, bro. What are you talking about? He's how much? 90 million? 90 million? What? 90?
He played like mid-kiff, Always offside.
Darwin Nunes. I think he scored more goals than fucking anyone else but Haaland in your team, Buzz. So he's not doing too bad.
Oh, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, you're back. Yeah, Nunes has scored more goals than anyone else besides Haaland in the City team, and Haaland's the fastest ever goal scorer to 50 goals in the Premier League. So, like, you compete with the best there's ever been in the Premier League.
What are you talking about? I cut out.
Nunes.
You haven't dig at Nunes? Nunes has been going off,
What were you saying? What were you saying?
I said Nunes has scored more goals than any other City player.
I'm just saying, like,
besides Haaland.
Yeah, and what?
And look,
that's
at the end of the day,
striker. You should be scoring a lot of goals.
At the end of the day,
what I'm trying to say is, I have been hearing fans saying, "Oh, we still haven't got Nunes going. We'll wait for him. It's like, all right, well, you're saying, you can spend how much on this player.
He was still playing. That's what I'm saying. He was still playing.
Yeah. But
and he was just missing loads of opportunities, and we'll say we'll wait for him. Has Nunes played yet? I haven't seen him fucking play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He has actually played here and there. He just hasn't started yet. But then, like I said, we're just signing this season. So, you know what I mean? You signed Darwin Nunes last season, and you still haven't put him in your team. He's still a bench player. So that's what I'm trying to get at. But no, look, I don't know. I feel like this whole money thing is a bit dead now, especially when you were going to spend 100 and how much plus million on the CDM. So
yeah, it's one player, but
I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit of
how can you argue? How can you argue with the 1.5 billion to 500? That's literally the net spend. 1.5 billion to Klopp's 500 million. So right there, you just spent 3 times as much as Klopp has. So how can you say that we're on the same level?
That's not our problem.
How are we on the same level then? How are we on the same level of spending? We're not. It's clear right there. We're not. So you can't compare.
Okay, we're not exactly on the same level, but you're not on the same level as a Luton or someone like a Burnley. That's what I'm trying to say. You've still got money. You've still got money. It's just your owners choose not to spend into your club. Like I guarantee right now, going into January, right? Let's say if you are let's say top 2 right now, going into January, let's say you need a player, another CDM, like a Paulini or something to get you over the line. Your owners won't go put that money in, which our owners will. And they, like they said, they have the money, but they decide not to. That's not my problem. That's not my club's fault. That's your club's fault for not spending the money. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, why is that our problem?
Oh, you're owned by...
Just have the money.
You're owned by, like, the richest people in the world. You're owned by the richest people in the world.
Yeah, that's so what? You're owned by some rich people.
You don't get off of fucking revenue.
Your guys aren't, some charity fund.
No, but we actually just put it all into the stadium. That's the problem. They put it into the stadium. But, like...
Let's get back to the game.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I want to talk about... Look, if we want to banter about game, let's talk about the Jeremy Doku versus Alexander Arnold, battle. I want to talk about that because I've seen some mixed reactions online. And to be honest, we haven't actually talked about it. So I've seen people saying, "Oh, Arnold dusted up Doku," and I've seen people going, "What the fuck are you talking about? Doku was all over him." I'll give you my honest opinion.
Yeah. We're waiting.
What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, yeah, we're waiting.
Oh no, look, I'll give you my honest opinion. I think, look, if Doku actually had a game that he had against Bournemouth, like where he actually got like when he got into the final third and made the right choices, we would have been saying, "Oh, look at Doku masterclass," whatever. But look, Doku in this game, he was a bit raw. You know what I mean? He got to the final third and he made like where he should have went like low, he went high. Where he should have went high, he went low. You know what I mean? So he made.
You're good. You're good. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. No, I was just saying, like, so look, at the end of the day, I didn't think he got dusted. Because look, there was times where he was getting past Alexander-Arnold with ease, but it was his final third getting into the box where he let him down. Where like, you know, Matip stopped it or Van Dijk got to it or something like that.
I don't think there's a fucking right back in the world that's gonna stop him every time. Like, he's gonna get past every single player in the Premier League, and I promise you that. Like, if he runs at someone 10 times, he's going to get past him 5 times. Huh? Wan-Bissaka. He'll get past him. He'll get past him, bro.
Wan-Bissaka.
Could be a
good Mbappe can't get past him.
Wan-Bissaka doesn't score equalisers that Eddie had, though, does he?
It's all right. He'll stop Doku.
The rest of the defense won't stop the rest of them, but anyway.
Who's got the most clean sheets at the moment?
Oh, no, didn't City dust you 3-0 at home?
But who's got the most clean sheets? So our defense is doing something pretty
good.
For,
what are we talking clean sheets for? They dusted you 3-0 at home, brother. 3-0.
It's all right. And Nana's doing better than Ellison in clean sheets.
Cool. We're on more points, bro. You can have your clean sheets, bro.
It's all right.
More points.
Worst season, and we're only 4 points behind you. We're start the season, we're only 4 points behind you.
That's cool. We still got to play you, and we'll dust you.
We'll see.
We'll fuck you up. But you got outplayed by Everton. Don't start.
We didn't get outplayed. Did you watch the game? Or watch highlights like you usually do? You told me you watched the highlights.
I watched the game, actually.
You watched the highlights.
You
told me you watched the highlights yesterday. What are you talking about?
You're talking shit. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. That's why you're laughing. You're talking shit.
What?
You're talking shit.
Yeah. Go on anyway.
We're still talking about your game.
Cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you done?
The Doku vs Chen battle, and then fucking
all I can say is
you always intervene. What are you talking about? I just intervene once and you get angry already. Calm down, mate. You always get angry.
I always get angry.
You just told me to shut up. You just told me to fuck up.
Oh, I didn't. I said what?
All right. There we go.
Anyway, Doku vs Trent. Yeah. He definitely got the better of him.
You know the ins and outs.
All I can say is I can't wait for Liverpool United.
You know the ins and outs.
He's gonna. Yeah, I can't wait for that game either. Fucking this dog, man.
Bring the dog in.
Even Phoebe, she's excited for the game.
She's ready. She's jaded.
Make a special appearance. Like I would get my cat on you.
Get your cat?
But she's asleep right now.
Yeah, but
she's asleep.
Day,
should be annoying.
Doku didn't, like I said, he didn't provide nothing
do much
at the end of the day. So it was a bit like.
No, that's what I said. I'll admit to that. You know what I mean? Like I said.
Honestly, that game gave me a Adama Traore
his final third product wasn't there.
It gave me full Adama Traore vibes. Like you can run at a player, beat him, makes the wrong choice.
I don't think Adama Traore has that skill though. Like you know what I mean? He's just a pace merchant. Like he just straight up just runs. Yeah. Like he just got strength and he just bulldozes his way through. This guy, he was like flicking through and stuff. But I don't know. It's just like I said. If he played the same game he did against Bournemouth, we'd be saying, "What the hell, Doku masterclass again?" Blah blah blah. But look, it's only early for him. He's a great, exciting signing. But But yeah, no, I just feel like because Arnold scored that goal, everyone was. That's why people would kind of put it on Doku. You know what I mean? Because I was like, nah, Doku didn't have a bad game. Like, I'll admit, he had a bad game against Chelsea. He actually didn't do well against Chelsea. But in this game, I don't think he had a bad game. I think he did what he's supposed to do. Like I said, just the final third let him down a little bit. And yeah, look, I don't know. Look, maybe if Grealish was fit, maybe he would have been playing in that game, and that goal might have not happened. Just because we know Grealish can track back, you know what I mean? Pretty much plays like a second left back at sometimes. But look, as I said to you from the start of this, at the start of the show, it was all in our hands. You know what I mean? That's why I'm a bit more disappointed. Am I am I pissed off or whatever? No, I'm not. But am I more disappointed out of the two of us? Yes, because we should have put the game to bed and we didn't. But look, it's not the end of the world. And I would go more at you, but to be honest, I have another beef to settle with, and that's them down in London. They rhyme with anusal. I don't know if you've heard of them, but I don't know if you've seen them online. I don't know if you've heard of what they've been saying, but yeah, they think they're going to win the league now because we just drew 1-1. By the way, Don Robbie's wearing crowns and stuff. I got my cousin telling me they're top of the league before their game has started, by the way. So he messaged me when our game finished and said top of the league. My head went like this. I couldn't believe it. I'll give them one thing. They know how to push my buttons. You know what I mean? Like I've said to you before, Liverpool fans, I could handle you. United fans, I could handle you. No problem. These Arsenal fans, nah, they're different. I feel sorry for Tottenham and like anyone in London that have to deal with them as a rival because they are something different, man. But yeah, look, my beef's with Arsenal fans. How dare you say that? How dare you carry on like that? But look, they don't learn from their lessons, and I hope they never learn from their lessons. So you know why? So we can soak up their tears and drink them when it comes towards the end of the season. At this point, it's got me to this point where I hate them that much that I don't care out of who of us win. Of course, I want my team to win, but it's gone to the point I don't want them to win. That's how it is now. They pissed me off that much. I've had enough of Arsenal. Someone's got to stop Arsenal. Unfortunately, we tried. We didn't. You, the Man United, tried. We didn't. So it's up to you, cunts. You got to shut them up. Otherwise, they're going to carry on, and we don't need this for my sanity, for your sanity, and for everyone in the Premier League sanity. We don't need these people.
We've definitely got Arteta's number, 100%.
Oh, you better. I'm better. Look, I'll give them props where it's true. They are a different team this season. Are they title winning? I don't know yet, but they are different. But they need to shut the fuck up as well because they also don't learn from their lessons. You know what I mean? So, yeah, sorry about that little rant about Arsenal, but they've really rubbed me the wrong way. I know Sol's heard me all week bitching about them. Yeah. So, look, like I said, I would have went more at you, and Liverpool fans, but I can't because Arsenal fans are the ones that decided to make it about them this week. I was like, all right, fine, I'll come at you, then. Fuck you.
Typical.
But yeah. Let's go. Let's have it.
Irrelevant.
Let's have it. Whoever comes to the end of the season. Yeah, whoever comes to the end of the season, I hope it's just not Arsenal. But yeah, that's all. Sorry, just need to just let that loose. Otherwise, it was going to let me boil. All week I've been bitching to Sol. I'm like, I've had enough of these Arsenal fans. I swear to God.
Yeah, fuck the drunks,
Yeah, no.
Honestly, though,
no, look,
same as the Tottenham fucking entourage. Mate, they were like,
it's a London thing.
Now they're quiet.
Look at them, typical fucking Spurs. Get their hopes up and then fall to fucking bits. Let's go. How many points out of the last 9? I wonder if they're still loving Big Ange instead. Yeah. 0 points out of the last 9.
Nah, look, not to play devil's advocate. We know why. We know why they're going. I mean, it's not a sizable excuse.
To what, 6?
It's not a sizable, but it's still somewhat of an excuse. Where
from 1st to 6 in
like I said, they have some fair bit of injuries and suspensions, but
you get that, bro. We're all
you're
dealing with an injury to your best player. Man United have had fucking injuries all season. Like, that's just the Premier League. That's the nature of it. You can't just have 11 players and think you're going to win the league because you won't. 2 or 3 of them will get injured. And if you don't have players to back them up, then you're fucked. Like
The
we had
whinging that their
Costas
best
playing against
defenders
fucking Foden. Costas
injured,
hasn't
but
played
what?
in months. We had Matip on the field. Like,
I was about to
you know,
say that,
usually
yeah.
we'd have Kanate, but Kanate just came back from injury. Curtis Jones just came back from injury. Like, yeah, well, everyone's got injuries, bro. It's no excuse. I said this like ages ago, though. The second Madison gets injured, you're just going to notice the fucking downfall in them attacking wise because, like, when he's fit and confident, he's an incredible player. But over the course of his career, he's been hampered by injuries. And just thinks you can play him 90 minutes a game or whatever he was doing consistently. He's going to get injured in no time and bang. Fucking 8 games in, injury. Or 9 games in, injury. That's James Madison for you. That's why a big club never went for him before, really, I think.
Hey.
I think that's why a big club never went for him before.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, he's got them next week.
I said we got them next week. Yeah,
Tottenham.
So hopefully their woes continue on.
Yeah, Tottenham. Got Tottenham next week.
Yeah, so they can get 4 losses in a row.
Right, they're getting 4 in a row. Like, I'll tell you right now, if like City are by far the best
could be
team.
5, 4 or 5 losses.
The only team that we've been just like pushed back into, like, it just almost seemed like we were happy to play like the lesser team tactic. Obviously, we don't have the best record that the Eddie had, so I can understand why Klopp may have set out to do that.
I felt like your game plan worked though.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that I was like, you know, and everyone's going, oh, like I spoke to my dad, he's like, oh, they're fucking bad at it, and I was like arguably, like, yes, they did in a regard, but I said when you're talking about clear cut open opportunities, like Darwin Núñez could have had 2. Even at the end, Luis Diaz, man, like I don't know what the fuck he was doing with that flick header, but like a couple of weeks ago, he took one on the chest like that, and then just fucking done a bicycle kick and scored. And it's like, so it's just, I don't know, there's like heaps of opportunities for us as well to get that, like I said, to get that final pass away. And if we,
sorry to cut you off, just a quick shout out to Luis Diaz's dad. That was in the away end. I'll give props where it's due. Did you see that?
Yeah. Fresh from a kidnapping.
Yeah, that was hilarious. He was full going at it as well. You saw it? Yeah. Did you see him? He was full go. Like, I saw him turn around and giving it to the City fans. I was like, you fucking old cunt. Fuck you.
Right, what'd you put Pep to Darwin, Buzz? What's he doing, G'ing up Darwin? Is he like that?
I thought it was Darwin that said something first.
No,
I don't know if it was. But did you see when Trent shushed?
Wait, we just talking about Pep the G, like when they asked him?
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you see when, like, even when Trent
I was just
scored,
saying,
like,
respect, you got to give respect.
And then Darwin Núñez looks at the City fans and he does this big. And I was like, fuck.
I heard why they were chatting up on the sideline. It popped up.
Yeah, they said something, but I got to give respect
something
to Pep.
Like, you know, when they beat us last season,
happened, he just like, nothing happened.
That Simicast guy was like warming up. And when they scored, remember
Pep celebrated and asked him to
yeah.
And, like,
that's what I heard
a
it was
bit
for.
Fucking immature from Pep, that was, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I heard Núñez did that.
To run up. Like, but still, at the same time, we didn't beat City, so it's like, I guess but look, I guess Núñez probably knew Pep would have been a more annoyed manager based on the all-round play. And like I said, the first team in 23 to not lose there. So we obviously have done something better than the rest of the other teams have done. So can't complain. Would have loved to win there.
I'll be back.
Probably wasn't 100% expecting to. So on to your game anyway, Jakub.
Yes.
The game that I watched. No, I watched the 25-minute highlights on it. And from what I could see anyway, what I could see, clear cut or opportunities that could have really been something, it was pretty even. You just finished them.
We just got a good goalkeeper.
Right?
So we just got a good goalkeeper.
I never said he wasn't a good goalkeeper.
Huh?
I never said he wasn't a good goalkeeper.
I know. But he was getting bashed at the start by everybody.
He did
now
make
he's
some
finally-
mistakes, to be fair, but
Hey?
he did make some mistakes, to be fair.
Yeah. He cost us 3 games at the start of the season.
Yeah.
That
Really?
was like,
So what? Big Harry? Did Big Harry start?
yeah, Big Harry's always starting now.
Bruv, resurgence of Harry. Look, it's one of them ones. I'm actually happy for him, mate. I felt bad for that guy.
He was
Like, I
copping
felt
so
like
much crap.
all of the like last year, it was just all on like Harry Maguire, how shitty he is. Fucking, he's like, it was just like he was the fucking man to target, and
Yeah, he was a scapegoat
the
for sure.
whole thing.
But yeah, no, he has been playing a lot better.
Yeah,
It's probably been our best defender in the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Mm.
He's actually keeping Varane out, and that's what everyone's been saying. Like, it might be a rift, but I think our manager's saying like you can't take Maguire out at the moment. He's playing. It's the form.
well, he's a confidence. Like, lots of players are confidence players. You know what I mean? And when you get
Yeah,
ripped
look,
into
Rashford.
every game, you're starting to get, you start to question everything. Even I'm a confidence-based soccer player, badly. Like, if I'm low on confidence, I've been playing shit.
You're getting a red card for sure.
Yeah, but like, I'm terrible. Like, you've seen it firsthand. When I'm confident, feeling myself,
You're getting 40-meter fucking free kicks.
completely different player. So it's like, yeah, it's fucking. I feel I'm actually, like genuinely actually happy for Harry Maguire, which is very weird for a Liverpool fan to say about a Man United player, but I just felt like he copped way too much. He shouldn't have copped as much.
He came right in at the right moment, Banks.
Yeah,
Your boy,
and
Big
I
Maguire.
feel like, they wanted him
Maguire,
gone.
my boy.
He stayed.
Maguire.
Oh man, we did want him gone. I'd
Yeah,
wanted
and he
him gone
stayed,
too.
man. Every
I
United
don't know.
fan
I feel like
wanted him
everyone's
gone.
bandwagoning him right now. I've been saying this for weeks.
He stayed, and he fucking look at him now.
Got to go off the form, man. When you're playing good, you got to back him, especially if he's on the field.
Yeah,
You can't be like not going for the people on the field. Then you're not really a supporter. You might not like them, but you still got to go for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the game, early kickoff for us, 3:30 in the morning. Just waking up to get to work. 2 minutes in, then fuck me. What a fucking goal I wake up to. Garnacho.
Rooney, huh?
Probably the
Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Oh, sorry, that's
Alejandro.
It's gonna be. We should sing
Please
that
tell me
song.
that's
to
the
him.
song they sing for him.
Nah, we sing fucking Ronaldo.
Unbelievable.
We sing Viva Garnacho.
Viva Gun. That's a.
Dressing up.
You know what though? Like, isn't he
playing as Lady
Argentinian?
Gaga and singing that
Yeah.
song. That was crazy.
And he does the Ronaldo
song.
celebration.
I can't believe he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Fucking, he's never getting in the Argentinian
He's got a
team,
Ronaldo
Bubba.
tattoo, bro.
That
As well.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Bro, he's got a Ronaldo tattoo, the Dick Rider. Are you kidding me? I swear. Like everyone in Argentina hates him because of that. They're like, nah, get the message, shit, like we all do.
Fucking, that's pretty heavy, eh?
It's
the
weird,
place,
eh?
I swear to God, he does the suit and everything. But no, I as Sol know, I got respect for this man, for this player. Eh? He's a gun. I don't know why they don't start him more often. I think he's 10 times the player Anthony is. I think he's
100%.
He's better. Yeah, he's better than Rashford on the wing, in my opinion, as well. Like he's a G. He's a G. Even last season, right?
And he doesn't need confidence
final,
like Rashford.
Do you remember, Sol?
He's
Your
got
team
so
led
much confidence.
What's that? Sorry.
Pardon? So now you go.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, even last season in the FA Cup, bro, your team was doing nothing, and then an 18-year-old came on the field and created 3-4 chances in the space of 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, he's a G. He's an actual player. But I don't know, maybe Ten Hag doesn't trust him. Oh, yeah, let's speak about him.
I think
maybe not disciplined enough. in terms of what maybe Ten Hag wants in terms of structured defending. I think that's probably where the kid maybe is a bit of a letdown. Like, still young. Wants to get forward and maybe sometimes, I don't know. To me, like,
but you can
great player, running
right?
pretty good finisher and stuff like that as well, obviously, as we all seen.
Just sometimes the decision making.
Yeah, just maybe.
But he is
18.
18.
I personally couldn't tell you from experience, but that's just what I'd assume would be the issue.
Yeah.
But what about that centre mid, bro? The young fella.
Remember I was telling Banks this yesterday. Remember our very first podcast? We were talking about like preseason and stuff.
Yeah.
I was full saying this guy was our new midfielder. And then he got injured so he bossed fucking Declan Rice in the preseason game. And then the second game he played Real Madrid and got injured. And this is when he's only just got back. So like I said I think the first episode, he was going to be the backup to Casemiro, and then he got injured. Then we had to get like a backup, so that's why we got Amrabat. But fuck, this kid, man, 18 years old, and like I was telling George as well, he was telling Fernandez and Scott McTominay where to go. It was like he was the senior player. It was good. It was, what can I say? He was the kid that got the clearance off the line. If you've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen that. That was good.
That was him.
Yeah.
Fucking composure on the ball, getting around people, finding people in space. It was good to see. It was like exactly what we needed, really.
Yeah. On the flip side, I feel like it's put the nail in the coffin for Everton, in my opinion. Fans came there with
pink,
all this noise and fucking going off. Props to them. It was fucking an atmosphere and a half to begin with. Lasted 2 minutes. They still went after the first goal, but second half, I think it was like the 75th minute, man. The stadium was like fucking half empty.
Yeah, once we got the third goal. Once we got the third goal, it was just over.
And I was like, I reckon, obviously the 10 points deduction has been the biggest benefactor of them going down. But I feel like that game, if they won, the club would have been on a bounce and they probably would have fucking gone on to win quite a few games in a row. But now, like, you know, it's got beat. They're probably feeling down. You know, they're sitting at a very low spot in the league with 4 points?
Yeah, and Luton won as well.
Huh?
Luton won too, so Luton's gone a bit further away.
I can't see them.
Yeah, Luton won. There's still heaps of games though.
Yeah, there's still plenty of games, but I reckon just for confidence-wise, like, I feel like they needed that win.
Man.
Or they even needed a draw. Something like that. Not to lose 3-0. That's definitely not what they needed.
But yeah, it was a good result for us. But I still think our next 3 games will be our bigger tests. We got 2 big away games, Galatasaray and Newcastle next weekend. So if we can go to St. James's Park, get a result, even a draw, I'll be happy with a draw. But it's St. James's Park and they just dusted up Chelsea. So
winning with
they got injuries themselves.
Everyone,
Pardon?
I said winning with 10 men at St. James Park isn't for everyone.
Yeah, hopefully we can go there and win. Just so we can say we won too.
They're tough. And the fucking Toonami is going to show up against United there. You know that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to make noise, bro.
And after that, we got Chelsea at home. So if we can either beat Newcastle or Chelsea,
if you get 4 points from their next 2 games, it's a pretty good result. Like, in the Premier League, and then obviously you need a win in the Championship.
Win Galatasaray, right? That's just no.
You need
No,
two
if or buts,
two
that's a
wins
win.
and a draw is fucking. You're happy with that.
100%.
To be
We've been-
honest, like even from a Liverpool point of view, you know, against them 3 teams, 2 wins and a draw, I'd be happy. I'd take that now if I was to get off with that. In your
I just
position,
want to smash Chelsea. That's who I want to smash.
yeah, you definitely can. But as you've seen against
George
City,
knows why.
if Chelsea play good at the same time,
Yeah, I look for.
But if they can score 4 goals against that same City defense that we could barely crack open, like, yeah, it's just like that's what I couldn't understand. But
On
we
and
weren't
off,
at our best at all. Like, there's definitely I've seen Liverpool play 3 times as good as that this season.
Oh yeah, I thought yous were
You just seem fucking nervous,
did
bro.
not play.
No.
Yeah, like I've
But
seen
still,
you play before.
What
But
I
the
was
result
happy about was still defended well.
Bro, I
Like,
thought your defense was great.
like we still do. Although they're like, you know, like I said, Doku got Trent at times, and
Yeah, but he did nothing. Like we were saying, Matip and stuff was always there to back him up. So I felt your
obviously we
defense
know.
had a good game.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and say fucking confidently before the game, yeah, Trent's going to stop Doku, because I know he's not. He's not going to stop. If you're fast and you're tricky, you're going to get past Trent. Like, and I accept that. But what you get from Trent going forward kind of makes up for, you know, like obviously I knew against Doku as well, he's probably not going to chuck Trent too far back. When Trent pushes up into midfield like he does, then we overload the midfield. Either him, Szoboszlai is going to be free because it's that side of the field. Either one of them two getting around the box is great news. So, yeah, that's just the plus side with Trent. I think that's why we keep him there. Just, you know, knowing, yeah, he might be a weakness to us, but he's also going to be...
Think he'd be better utilized in midfield, though?
Huh?
Do you think he'd be utilized better in midfield, though?
In a way, yes. In a way, no.
Do you think he'd be better utilized in midfield?
Yeah, in a way, yes, and in a way, no. I don't think he's the number 6. So where do you put him?
Defending, like...
In that midfield. Like,
in the midfield, yeah.
You know, like, Szoboszlai he just had an off game. Like, that's the worst game he's had all season. Like, maybe he's done really well to him down.
Their probably worst game, but you still came through with a good result. That's...
Yeah. But it's, I don't know. With Trent, like...
Well, yeah,
there's obviously a reason Klopp hasn't done it, man. I'm not going to, like... As much as I say I'd love to see him in midfield, Klopp's just done too much. He's just made too many good calls in his career for me to even question anything he does. Who am I, Joey, 6 times to question Jurgen Klopp's decision making? Yeah, he obviously knows more about.
I think you asked me this question.
He knows more about all them players than any person probably in the world. So
he's got too much credit in the bank.
Yeah, way too much credit in the bank for me to even ask Jurgen, why aren't you doing this or why aren't you doing that? There's Jurgen reasoning behind it, and that's enough for me.
I like that.
Yeah. I'm like, look, he could definitely 100%. He'd be one of the best midfielders if he plays there, but at the same time, like, although he's not the best right back defensively, like even Gary Neville said it, he's the right back in the Premier League, like in just terms of his all-round game. Like all-round game, he's the best right back. He's putting off De Bruyne-esque balls every game from fucking right back. Like, tell me someone else really. Besides, only other player I've seen do even close to it in modern times is really Cancelo in the Premier League. But even him defensively.
I'll give you only person I've seen in United is probably Pogba do passes like that.
No. And Pogba was he was so good, man. His attitude is a shit.
Yeah. That's like the only person I could think of from my team that I've seen do good passes, like perfect passes like that is Pogba.
Scholes back in the day. Scholesy was
Scholes back in the day, but you said modern. So that's why I was like, probably Pogba.
So I think that's just
Respect
where,
Maguire,
like,
please.
you know, pardon?
Did you say Maguire?
Respect Maguire, please. Maguire
Bro, he
puts
just does
them mad.
crossfield. Come on,
Yeah,
just
Maguire
kicks it
puts
to
them
the
mad balls in
fucking
all
Yeah,
the
he does.
time. Bro.
Him and Van Dijk do that fucking long wing ball.
yeah, that long ball to the wing. It's good,
Even
but it's no
that's
fucking De
I know that
Bruyne
like they,
fucking Trent pass.
You could tell, like, we were
it's
being
still
very
good.
cautious
It's not a
in
bad ball.
in
It's
that
like a
game.
ping ball. It's
Yeah,
like
it is a good ball.
Yeah, it's a great ball. Van Dijk always plays it, and that's another thing I talk about is that in that game, there were so many times where Van Dijk got the ball, and I'm like, yeah, he's launching along to Salah, but I feel like we didn't want to get caught out leaving Trent 1v1 between Doku and the goal. Like, we always tried to get Doku into a position where he had to beat Trent and then put a ball in. He wasn't directing on goal. So I feel like we didn't want to turn over the ball in real, like, we didn't play normally how we would play. We like almost like, which is weird because Klopp never does it. We like kind of adapted our style to suit the opponent more than I've ever seen. So yeah, like I said, like it's the first time we've really gone in, like played like the full underdog. Like we're just happy to sit back, and just break away when we could and get numbers forward on the counter attack. But we also didn't want to lose up the ball on the opposite side of the field when we don't have numbers there and get countered down one side really quickly. So there wasn't much like switching of real, like, you know, balls. It was just kind of trying to play intricately, keep a triangle. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, look, I could banter that and be like, oh, look, Liverpool came in, big team coming in, playing counter-attack, but it worked, I guess. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you got a point out of it or like some sort of
result, like I said, man,
who am I to judge, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, fuck.
We don't have the best record that he had. Yous have an impeccable record there in the last 23 games. So I think it would have been like, you know, stupid-esque and Postecoglou mistake or, yeah, mate, we're going to fucking just keep having a go no matter what. That's who we are and who will pay as long as I'm here. Like, it's just, you know, you can act naive and want to play that way, but he's won the treble last year, bro. We finished what?
Look what their highline got them this week as well.
Man, we've just got a new midfield. Like, we're not at this stage of the season anyway. That's what I'm saying.
I can't talk shit about it because it worked. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if it didn't work, like let's say if you came and did that plan and you copped 3 or 4, then I would have been like, haha, you're trying to sit back and it didn't work. But
yeah, the thing is, like,
sat back, frustrated
I feel
us,
like we would have,
and then got a goal. You know, come out with a point out of the Etihad. That's a great. Like, at the end of the day, that's, like I said, it benefited out of the two teams. You are more happier than I am. You know what I mean? But it's not the end of the world. I believe it's not the worst result for us as well. Like, we can move on from this. I think it's just 8 more points. The fact, you know. We just
8 points separating the top 8 or
stay
something.
on the coattails on the top.
Like, yeah, every team's going to get beat. You've seen that this year.
Well, yeah, Sol was saying before, like you were saying before, what, you're only 4 points behind after your shocking start to the season? You know what I mean? Or something
4
like,
points behind.
you're only 4 points behind now. So, like, it's there we go. That's a fucking
weird.
It's a weird
Very
season.
weird
Like,
season.
here I was
points,
going, you're not even going to get you out of the top 10, and now
8 points separating the top
strange.
8 teams or something like that. It's like fucking so close. It's just ridiculously close.
Chelsea in 10th.
Fucking Villa, bro. They're on the same points as us. We're on the same points as Villa. After we were talking about them having a shocking start to the season. But then it comes back to, you know, if we weren't fucking robbed at Tottenham, we would have come away with at least a point, maybe even 3. But we're robbed fucking by the VAR. And this is what I said. This is where a singular point or 3 points make a fucking massive difference, because we'd be top of the league. We'd be on 31 points. Top of the league, brother. But we got robbed. We'd even be above fucking Villa. We'd be a point clear of Villa, but we're not, because we got robbed.
Bloody VAR.
I could hear the fucking crickets after. I was waiting for someone to say something.
Yeah.
I've been a bit grumpy, haven't I? I've been a bit tired and grumpy. I'm ranting on.
Look, it happened many weeks ago. Just let it go. Let it go. It's fine. It's over now. And he doesn't have to be in your nightmares anymore. It's fine.
Andrew's got what's coming to him. He's about to lose 4 on the bounce.
I was about to say, you should be happy they've lost 3 in a row.
Will he get sacked in the same season?
No, I don't think he will.
No.
Not this early. He's really playing better than Conte and Mourinho.
He's good.
He's okay. You reckon he's got enough credit in the bank to last him a shocking season?
Yeah, if they get the players they actually should. Yeah, I think he will. Just
I think if he goes below 7,
like
he's getting
you can
kicked.
see the way they play. They are playing exciting football.
Yeah. They're trying to anyway.
If they don't get European again, he should be getting the sack.
Yeah.
Even if it is lower competition.
Yeah, it just comes down to the investment in that team, eh? That's always been the case, really.
Daniel Levy. That fucking...
Like, I had Harry Kane and Son there at a period then. You know, they made a Champions League final and then they lose it and he sacks Pochettino. And like, if you just gave Poch another 200 million the next season, like they were fucking going to be up there for a few years in about. They just needed a couple good players in a couple good positions. They didn't get it.
Did they get rid of him straight after the final?
Poch, yeah.
Did they? Fuck, I couldn't even remember, eh? I don't even remember why they got rid of him.
Bro, what about they got rid of Mourinho before the Man City versus Tottenham game in the League Cup final the day before, and then brought in Brian Mason. Like as if you wouldn't have kept Mourinho for that game. Like he's literally a final cup merchant, and he literally wins finals for fun, and they didn't keep him. Like, are you serious? Like that's the whole like he got him there, did all the work, and then they were like, no, you got to go because you're doing bad in the league. It's like, what? Are you kidding me? Benefited us, like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck. But
if you are an underdog team going into a final, there is no better manager to have in the history of the game than Jose Mourinho, bro.
Bro, you know what the crazy stat is as well? Like, you know, you said going into the game underdog. They weren't even the underdogs. They actually were the favorites as well. Not like, you know, not again, but you know what I mean? They had like, because we had injuries in that game as well. So they had like their full squad, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So it was all set up for them to win it. Like you said,
to be fair, but everything was there. I don't think there's ever been a day since Pep stepped into that club that Tottenham have been underdogs when they played City. No, you can have injuries or whatever.
Look, probably on the books, we were probably back the favorite. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to say we weren't at our strongest.
They had a few things in their favor.
Like, they could have had a chance to get a trophy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they could have easily got a trophy that day, but they didn't. Like, they really bowled it hard by getting rid of him and everything. Oh, yeah, that's just the history of Spurs. What do you do?
It's the history of
Spursy.
Bit Spurs, yeah. Top Spur?
Instead of your Spursy.
What's that?
Speaking of, do you want to move on to the results, or are we calling them next?
No, we can do it quickly. It's only right on an hour.
Yeah.
I can't remember how I went.
Yes.
And don't worry.
Yeah, sweet. That's it.
I got him. So we forgot last week as well. We should be putting them up when we get time. So last week was a very bad week for all of us. Joey ended with 4 points. Banks ended with 6, and I ended with 5. Overall, Joey's on 65.
Bad weeks for you, you mean?
Bad week. I mean, Banks is on 54, so 65, 54, and then I ended on 66 last week. Then to this week, another very bad one for me, really. So Joey ended with. Actually, I'll just do the results first. So Man City, Liverpool 1-1. None of us went for the draw. I went for.
I was going to because I'm like, we're probably not going to win anyhow. But then when I had seen that you went for City, Jacob, I said, "Fuck this guy."
You didn't even know that I went for City.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I did. You
I
sent
just
me the.
asked for the results.
No, you sent me yours as well.
Nah, because I didn't. I asked before because we did a preview show and I told George if he asked for our results, I'm going to tell you to watch the show.
Yeah, fucking drunk.
Ooh.
Okay, you used to, hey, little bickering behind me, eh? Trying to full mank
I
up
just
on me,
knew
eh?
you were going to try
Look
to
at
just look at our
yous.
results
Look
and then
at
try
You aren't meant
change
to
your
like each
results
I
other.
mean,
around.
it wasn't bickering behind you. It was
You
on
don't
the
need to
live
know our
stream.
results. You don't need to know.
Because you know each other's when you do them. So why
It
can
was
I?
on the live stream. Why
not
weren't you watching?
allowed?
Why
am
weren't
I
you
not
watching?
allowed
Where
the
was the
same?
Should have been
support?
on the live. Should have watched.
I
Put a
didn't even know you
headset
did
in.
it. I was at work.
Yeah, I know.
I
You're at
Watch
your
the live
Christmas
stream. That's
party.
what I'm trying to say.
You're at your Christmas
I
party.
was at my Christmas party. There was not even a mention of it in my fucking
At your Christmas
in the
party.
group
We
chat
did
that
tell
I'm a
you.
part of, brother. Right, I got a notification on my phone.
There was a message. Banks sent one on the Thursday. Said we need to get the pod out before Saturday.
I even said it. I said it. I did say it. Come on, bro. See, no, don't try to conspiracize and say these Manx are coming after you. Typical Liverpool fans. I'm telling you, bro. We did it fair and square. What the hell?
It's all right. You're coming. You're first. Your predictions ended up coming better this week.
But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, because I didn't have you fucking idiots fucking with my head.
Yeah. See.
Fucking stupid Mank fucking conspiring bastard.
So we all got the Liverpool City game wrong. No points there. Burnley, West Ham. I don't know why the hell I fucking went with Banks.
You got fucking sucked in. See, you got sucked into this stupidity because he's fucking. They're both obviously a bit stupid supporting the clubs you support, but I didn't think he's, fucking Burnley, bro. Like Vincent Company. Oh,
he's got us there, bro. He's got us.
He single-handedly destroyed Banks this season. Like, I can't wait at the end of the season. I'm going to go back through them all. I'm going to calculate all the points that Company himself as Scott George. And I promise you that right there will be the difference. If he went against Company, bro, he'd be like 20 points ahead.
So you're the only one who got that right.
We did do that, remember? And we actually found out that if I actually didn't go against Company, if I
to be fair, but
like up there, but fuck.
West Ham scored a very late goal.
He's cooking. Sorry, he's getting.
Yeah, it was like 89th minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, Suchek.
So yeah, you got the point for that one. Me and Banks didn't. Luton, Crystal Palace. We all went. Actually, Banks went for a draw, but me and Joey went for the Palace win. So no one got points on that. Newcastle, Chelsea. Shit. You went for fucking Chelsea, Joey.
4-4 draw with fucking.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
What were you thinking, bro?
4-4 draw against City.
Yeah, they got lucky. It was one of those
Newcastle
anomalies.
at home, but
not gonna happen again. Like I said, they let all that energy out. Yeah, they let all that energy out against us.
To be honest,
that's what happened. I literally said that.
Newcastle have heaps of injuries too
because they let all the energy out.
Newcastle got a few injuries, and they, I don't know. I thought Chelsea were going to go there and they got to draw against City, even at home or away or whatever. Like, I'd rather play Newcastle at St. James's Park than I'd play City at Anfield. So,
me and Banks got the points for that one. No one got a correct score this week, so it's just 1 point every time.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest, Brighton. We all got that wrong again. Man, I told you we're having a bad week. Sheffield, Bournemouth. Banks is, Joey and Banks I went for a win. Bournemouth win. I don't know why I went for a draw. That's 1 point each to them. Brentford, Arsenal. Why did I go for a Brentford fucking win? Joey and Banks again with a fucking point. My only point that I really got, United. Thank fuck. They got me a point. I got the only point on that one. Tottenham, Aston Villa. Joey is the only one that went for Aston Villa win. So he got the point on that
Too
one.
many injuries, bro. And that's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Looking at that game.
Man, they had
Tottenham.
chances. I think Tottenham would probably should see Son. He was offside like 3 times.
Again, obviously a game plan from Villa that doesn't just happen by chance. Emery's the ultimate tactician. He reminds me of Benitez, but he's just got players just defending really well. He always has. All of his teams have been really all the teams he's had time to build have been really hard to break down. I think we lost a few.
He's a great manager.
Europa League ties to him. Yeah. I honestly thought Villa were going to be a bit more dominant. I watched a fair bit of that game. Tottenham definitely had chances. Kulusevski should have scored, man. I think he missed 2 really clear open opportunities, but then again, Villa probably could have scored a few as well. Ollie Watkins missed a header from a yard away.
That.
But it was that close.
Yeah.
Wide. So yeah.
But again, fuck Tottenham.
Yeah, fuck Tottenham.
I'm glad they lost too.
They carried on way too much at the start of the season, way too early. Just typical Londoners whenever they get anywhere near the top. Just carry on.
London thing, man. It's a London thing.
It's that North London thing, eh?
It has to be.
Arsenal, Tottenham.
I love how we're both beefing with both. We're supposed to be rivals, but we're both beefing with North London clubs this season. We don't even care about each other.
Hating on Tottenham and Chelsea at the moment.
Yeah.
Especially Chelsea. Oh
no. Yeah, say it, bro. I mean, Tottenham, I don't care about not so much, but Arsenal, they gotta go. They gotta go.
So at the start of the season, I hated Chelsea because obviously the 2 transfer deals.
Chelsea, Tottenham,
but
Arsenal.
If they didn't buy Lavia, we wouldn't have got Gravenberch. Fucking Gravenberch's a ball above.
Well, we still haven't seen Lavia play yet, so we can't really critique on that. He's still injured, so.
Yeah, but I can guarantee he's not as good as Gravenberch is. I haven't seen the guy play, but he's not. Or else I would have seen him and would have heard of him. Gravenberch's
just quickly. Last game quickly.
Yeah.
I know Banks went for the Fulham win and got it finally. So just quickly, Joey ended with 4. Banks ended with 4.
No, what do you mean?
And I only ended with 2 this week. So a very bad week for myself. So yep, Joey's on top with 69.
Good number.
Sol's second with 68. And then Banks is on the sly comeback with 58. So he's 10 behind myself.
They like my
yeah,
club,
11 behind Joey.
Club, I'm telling you. Watch the last 10 weeks.
Come strong in the second half of the season, you reckon? You're going to get 20.
Need to stop listening to Banks.
I'm telling you. You know what? I got a new tactic. I got a new tactic for the second half of the season. It's a special tactic. It's called not going for company this time. Hopefully it should work.
Yeah, you've been saying that though, and you're still going. You've said, I'm not going to go.
You should have watched the preview show. He was geeing me up saying that he's not going to pick him. And then he's like,
you know what?
I think you have the strength in you to not pick company. You're like, nah, man. Every time you go to you go to pick against him, you're like, I bet ya if I go against them, they're gonna win. And then so you keep going and just paying.
I literally have said that. Well, it's 2 things. It's that, and it's also the fact how I see it is it's this man has done so much for my club, so surely he's gonna help me out here. Like that's what I'm like. That's what I'm putting to myself. Like that's how I'm rationally thinking.
He's
But in
not on the
reality,
pitch,
that's not
brother.
even close to it. Like
You
it's
could
not
you
even
could
like
you could rely on him
said,
once,
it's-
and you've still got that trust.
Exactly. He's not on the pitch.
He's not on the pitch.
yeah. But no, look, it makes it's not on the pitch, yeah. But no, look, it makes for good content, and I can't at this point. Like, you know what's funny too? The only game that they've won was the one against Luton, and we didn't actually do that week as well. Like we didn't because I think we were busy or whatever. I think it was like a midweek game or something. So we didn't.
I think it was a Wednesday
100%
game.
I would have went for company in that game. You know what I mean? So it's funny. Like he's literally hasn't got me. He's got me 0 points this whole season. Like, but you know what? He's gonna cook. He's cooking. Like that's my go-to. Every time he's giving me shit, all I can say he's cooking. Soon, boiling, simmering. One of them.
Anyone see the new Predators?
No.
Anyone see the new
One's
Predators?
Trent had.
What? Sorry.
See the new Predators?
No.
LADZ
One's
Predators?
Trent were wearing.
Yeah.
No, I can't say I'm up with the boots. The boot.
They're
boot
like
scenes
they're
lately.
going like classic design, long tongue, strap
I
under
like
the
him. I
boot.
just
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like the white red.
What would you have, black and red?
Nah, I'm more of a fucking green, fucking dark blue. I don't know. Look at my
Dark.
boots that I have now. They're shiny green.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're just like the old
Sparkle, sparkle.
Gerard used to wear them. I was like, this guy, full donning the unreleased Adidas boots. Fuck.
Yeah, they're nice.
So
Which ones do I have? I can't remember.
There you go.
here we
Good
are.
boots.
Arturo Vidal doesn't understand why Garnacho celebrated like Ronaldo.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's his idol, mate. Leave him alone. This guy's talking heaps of crap
Yeah, if
too.
you ever scored a fucking bicycle
Like
kick
a-
from that edge of the box, no, you haven't, Milan. So just shush.
Fuck.
Good pod, lads. Anyway, eh?
What's that?
Yeah, no.
It's a good pod. Good pod,
Yeah.
lads.
Yeah, fucking know.
Pod
You
as
got your
always.
fucking-
Remember, hit that
Yeah,
like and
bro.
subscribe,
I feel
everyone.
like you did well. You did well, Sol, as your first time hosting.
Oh, I could have probably
You
jumped
did
them
well
all, but I
hosting
let
for your
you
first time.
go
Very
to
good.
it.
Mm.
Nah. You say FIFA?
Nah, that's the job of a host. You let the other two. What is it? Nah, it's a bit too late for that. But yeah, no, we'll probably
That's
get.
good.
Well, we'll try to switch it around so it's not just always me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking know.
Um,
But anyways, guys, that's it for the pod. Remember, go like and subscribe. Check out our Instagram page.
Yeah.
We'll be back Friday night. So come watch us again. Give us a hand.
Hear me tell Jacob to fuck off again.
Yeah. Anyways, guys. I'll see you later. We'll see you on Friday.
Not the
my
empty
co-host,
hat, it is the empty hat.
Banksy and Joey.
Right, as
See
library,
you boys
it
later.
is called the empty hat, empty hat.
peace.
Empty hat.
Quiet as shit, empty hat. Quiet as shit.